So WhatsApp is going to force users to hand over their personal data to Facebook. Is that really true? Let's find out. What is up YouTube? This is your host Yasin Nizami, and today I am going to talk about this whole WhatsApp story which has been circulating on social media for the last few days. It was not supposed to be part of my topic, but I just thought, maybe I should just get online and demystify this whole confusion. Before we talk about the WhatsApp story, let's go back into the history when Facebook purchased WhatsApp back in 2014 for $22 billion. Now, keep this in mind while we are going to discuss that, but let's just understand why Facebook did that. So Facebook is an advertisement platform, right? Their whole model is based upon advertisement, right? And the fuel of that platform is consumer data, consumer personal information that the user put out there. For example, their user ID, their date of birth, their gender, their likes and dislikes, where do they travel, things like that. Facebook, in order to drive this advertisement platform, they already collect that data, right? They use your profile information and they create your advertisement profile based on that. For example, what sort of things you like, what things you share on the platform, right? And what are your interests in terms of sports, movies, food, where do you want to travel? Based upon that, they create a profile of you, and then based on that they start showing the ads of the products and services which are related to your interests. So before Facebook purchased WhatsApp, it was actually a paid service. It was not free service. So WhatsApp was charging consumer to pay $1 per year for subscription. But when Facebook purchased it, they made it free, which actually leads to significant subscriber growth to 2 billion users. And since then, they have not made significant announcement in terms of using or monetizing the data from WhatsApp. Now, Facebook is already using WhatsApp data. So if you think about it, whatever conversation you have on WhatsApp with your contacts, when you move to Facebook, based on that conversation, they start showing you recommended friends, new friends on the Facebook. Where does that information come from? It comes from the contacts that you have on WhatsApp. So they are already using that data. Now, what they are saying in that privacy policy is that they are going to use WhatsApp Messenger as a tool for consumers to contact their businesses. For example, they would like to contact airline for the missed flights, right? Or they want to browse a product on WhatsApp, and then based upon that interest, when they move to Instagram or Facebook, they will start showing the ad of the same product to that user in order to catch their interest. So in their privacy policy, they're saying that they will use the data from that business conversation to drive ad placement on other tools like Instagram and Facebook. What they're saying, they are not going to use the data from the personal level communication. For example, if I talk to a friend or my family, that is not a business related conversation. So they are not going to use the information from that conversation for ad placement. At least that's what they're saying in the privacy policy. So there is a huge mistrust out there on Facebook because of so many previous data scandal. So I think people are reluctant to trust Facebook on that instance, but at least as per their privacy policy, what they're saying that they are not going to target the personal related conversation, but they will target the conversation between user and the business, and only the information that can determine is it a airline related conversation or is it a a product being browsed on an e-store for purchase. They cannot see the actual content of the conversation, because the conversation is encrypted end to end, and even Facebook or WhatsApp, as per technology, they cannot decrypt it unless they have a backdoor into their system. Now we have to trust that, right? Because this is what they're openly saying that. So I just wanted to clarify this to the users community that they are not going to tap into your personal conversation. So don't worry about that piece. What they're saying as per privacy policy, they will use the information that they can extract from the conversation that the consumer is having with the business. And that is not the actual content, but the type of conversation that the users are having with the business and the type of business that they are interacting with. So I think it's a emotional reaction from the people because of the mistrust that they have on Facebook because of previous issues. And I think a lot of people did not understand the overall privacy policy because it's not easy to consume information for a normal person. So I just wanted to clarify this to the audience. That is it from me. I hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the future videos. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.